Hello and welcome to this video and to an action-packed weekend that myself and Pete has. So it's Friday afternoon, I've just finished work, I've just caused myself a tension headache trying to get this bloody thing locked, but I've now managed it. Anybody got tips on keeping this kind of door cool when it's hot? Let me know, because I really do struggle to open and close it if the weather is, you know, remotely sunny. But that's a tangent. But yeah, if you do have any tips, put them in the comments, because I could really do with them, and I appreciate them. But yeah, so busy weekend. Tonight, myself and Pete are off to the Lyceum Theatre. It's baby's first theatre trip. We're going to see Life of Pi, which is touring the UK at the moment and currently at the Lyceum in Sheffield. So we're going to see that. Saturday is then a home day. We've got some stuff to do. I really want to get the paint testers done in the nursery so we can try and pick a colour for that. Got various other bits we need to clean, all of that stuff. And then on Sunday we're heading to Manchester again, but this time not to the Trafford Centre, which we went to a few weeks ago, and I'll link that vlog up here if you're interested. Because we're going to the Davis Cup. It's the Team GB versus France match. The last one of the little group stage thing that they're doing in Manchester on Sunday. So yeah, lots going on. It'll be busy. I probably could have done without it being this weekend. It's going to be really fun, but I could have done without it being this weekend because I've had a heavy week at work because it's September and programmes are starting and all of that kind of stuff again. But we'll roll with it. My Monday's looking relatively clear at work, so at least I don't have to be in meetings and things, so that'll be good. I need to get Jeff walked, and then I'm going to be walking to meet Pete at his office before we then walk into town. Basically, I'm doing a lot of walking, trying to keep myself a bit mobile, and I'm a cheapskate and don't want to pay for the bus. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I will take my phone with me for tonight, so where we go for dinner and the theatre and stuff. We'll probably be back on the camera for Saturday, and then I don't know about Sunday whether I'll phone film it or camera film it, but yeah, that's the plan. Come along. As always, I'll show you what I show you. It'll be a hodgepodge, but if you're subscribed to this channel, that's what you're used to by now. So yeah. Jeff, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? No, you want to have a scratch? You've been having a tough day, haven't you? Because they've been doing lots of work on next door's house with scaffolding and it's been noisy. And we've had random topless men in our garden that we didn't know were coming. So, right, I'm procrastinating. Let's get this dog for a walk and let's head off.
That looks so good. Chicken katsu. Standard. But yeah, beef brisket, ramen. Looks great.
Hello, good morning. No, good afternoon, it's 1 o'clock. It's Saturday. We have been cleaning the house, so that whirring is Pete just finishing off the hoovering. We divide and conquer. We have jobs each that we do, and part of his is hoovering because I find Henry very heavy, but that's besides the point. Life of Pi yesterday was pretty good actually. I enjoyed it. Props to the guy playing Pi, because he really does have to hold that show, and we were looking him up and I can't remember his name, which is really bad, but I always do this. If you're new here, I never remember the people that play stuff, which I always feel really bad about, but there we go. But anyway, I'm pretty sure he graduated from RADA relatively recently, and this is like his debut, like this is his first job, and he is Pi Patel in Life of Pi, where essentially the whole thing is riding on him. Impressive, it was good, and the puppets are in like, it's always fun watching that kind of thing, and considering it's a touring production, the set was really impressive as well. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. We went to Wagamama's for dinner. They managed to get us in and out very quickly, which is good. And my walk to Pete's office was fine. So yeah, all in all, a good evening. I'll let Pete say what he thought about it at some point when he comes down. But yeah, as I said in the opening clip to this, Saturday is very much about getting jobs done. Cleaning the house was the big one, so that's why we started with that this morning. And then we've got other bits and bobs to do. Like, I need to take my maternity jeans to get those returned, because I'm returning those. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link if I haven't already, linked the Trafford Centre video. In that I also had a sort of maternity clothes haul where I ordered some maternity jeans, but they're just not going to work, and there's no point me keeping them if I don't think they're going to work, because I won't wear them, and then that's a waste of my money. So yes, we need to get that. We need to return that. Got some other stuff to do. We've got some baby bits now, which is impressive for us. And they've all been free. We haven't paid anything for them. So in the car, I've always had since about 11, 12 weeks, I've had a pregnancy belt, because my friend Josh and his wife Lucinda kindly have lent us the pregnancy seat belt thing. It basically wraps around the passenger seat chair where I sit, and then where the seat belt would normally go across your belly, it's got like a little plastic hook, and you hook the part that would go over your belly over that, so it goes over your legs instead. It makes it more comfortable when you've got a bump. Mine's relatively small, but even I can tell it's more comfortable with that. So as I get bigger, that'll help. But also in terms of should we crash or whatever, having the seatbelt across my stomach might be more likely to cause issues with the baby. So that's why they've lent us that, which was very kind of them. I got my free pack from Emma's Diary, so we've now got some newborn nappies and some breast pads, because pushing a baby out is not enough. We also have to do all of that stuff. And then from Free Cycle, we've ended up with a tummy tippy prep machine, which would save us like a good £100, like £90–100. So it looks pretty good condition from what we've seen. Obviously we haven't been able to try it out yet because we don't actually own bottles or formula or anything like that, but we turned it on and the light came on, so that seemed positive. And as I said, if it doesn't work, we haven't lost anything because it was free, but if it does work, we've saved ourselves a whole heap of money, so that's good. The only other baby thing that we possibly will do today is the samples in the nursery. So I will show you that if we do that. But I think Pete's now completed the hoovering, so we might be able to have some lunch. I'm very hungry, so I will come back to you when that's all. When we're doing something else. Oh, you've got such a shining light, Pete.
Yeah, I hate it.
So yeah, we've just sorted out the return and the food stuff. But as the glowing of Pete is here, I thought he could let you know what he thought of Life of Pi.
Yeah, thought it was good. It was the actor was very good. It was his debut as well.
That's what I said.
It was a lot of passion. Yeah, it's different to the film. Well, the way it's a little bit different to the film.
Yeah, bits a bit.
Yeah, no, it was good. I could recommend it.
I'll if I remember, I'll put a link to the website with all the tour dates and stuff below in case you're interested, because I can't remember if I said it or not, but I think Sheffield's the first stop on this tour, so it's going into 2024. Here's a little dog for you, because everyone wants to see Mr. Jeff. He's had a nice chilled day, unlike the rest of us. So we went to our nephew's welcoming ceremony last weekend, and I recorded it. So we've just got to sort that out and get that sent over to them. We have a London trip coming up, so we need to look at whether it's actually feasible for us to stay the weekend, and or if hotels are just too extortionate and we can't do it. And a couple of other bits. So we're going to be sat on this sofa for a little bit and sorting that stuff out. So yeah, I'll come back to you as and when something exciting might be happening. So this is the room that we decided would be the nursery, the baby's room. This single mattress and stuff, we'll move that next door. We need a new lampshade. But figured, as we've got a few weeks of less busy weekends after this one, and while I'm still, you know, mobile and have energy, that it would make sense to paint this, even though we probably won't use this room for quite some time, but that's the idea. So there's some screws and some bits and bobs that we'll need sorting out, which Pete's doing his DIY malarkey. And then I figured some sort of muted green might be nice in here for two reasons. I'll come to those in a minute. So we're going to try Tranquil Down, Willow Tree or Mint Macaroon as some samples and see if we like them. I think the plan is to paint the whole room, but I'm still not sure how that will look. What's your thought on it, P?
In the whole room, the same colour.
Is that going to look too weird, too green?
Yeah, I don't know, it depends. You could also do like half and half, so like, as in like going round, half height.
Well, that sounds even more like a faff to paint.
Yeah. I think painting round the same colour would be easier, but...
Is that going to be then too green? Is the...
I have no clue.
Basically, I tell Pete what we're going to do and he just goes along with it. I said green, he said sure. I gave him my reasonings. You agreed with my reasonings. Yeah. Which basically, should we decide to have another human sibling for this child, we don't know what gender that one will be. Not that currently at filming we don't know what the gender of this child is. Although I think when this comes out we will have told you that, but I can't remember the order of videos. So green felt very gender neutral, plus I read that green is more of a relaxing colour and encourages sleep, so that's why we're thinking that. We also quite like animals, so we might try and make it more of a sort of safari animal kind of themed room. But to be honest, don't really know. The first step is to pick a colour and paint, and then we'll work everything out. But that's the idea. I don't know where Pete's wandered off to. I think he needs a different screwdriver. Yeah, so it's not... This is like our small bedroom. Not that it's that small. Because actually we're very lucky with the size of our rooms in this house. But the thought is the wardrobe will probably stay here. We'll put some sort of chair there. And then sort of here and here-ish will be the cot and a chest of drawers. But as I said, it's all a bit up in the air, so I don't know. Right, that's the 3 on the wall. I'm already taking that one out of the equation because it looks too sludgy. That's the Tranquil Down. But I quite like the Willow Tree and the Mint Macaroon. I might be leaning more towards the Mint Macaroon because it's slightly bluer. But did I want green or blue? That though looks very different to that colour. I mean, you put the two next to each other, they don't look like the same colour, which is a bit odd, but then it does need to dry. Should we try with the light one? Let's see what we think. So yeah, Tranquil Down is out, but the other two I quite like. But I still don't know whether we want every wall in one of those colours. Interior design is very difficult. What do you think to the colours?
Well, nice actually.
I'm taking Tranquil Down out.
Tranquil Down definitely out, yeah.
It's too sludgy.
I like the other two.
I don't know whether... I mean, one's green and one's blue.
I like this one. Quite a...
It's a blue light because the lampshade's more blue, but...
Let it
It needs to dry.
Dry first, yeah.
But on first instinct.
Got a little bit of it.
I know.
First instincts. I'd say. Thing is, if we did the whole thing, that might look nicer.
That will go better with these curtains.
But that looks nicer potentially for one wall. But yeah. But I think that might be nicer for the whole room. But they're both nice though.
Yeah. Need to ponder on this one. So we're back on this road again. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit bumpy. So hold it. But yeah, we're on our way to the AO Arena in Manchester for the Davis Cup.
GB versus France. We've got to somehow find parking, which doesn't cost loads.
He's hoping that we get to see Murray.
Yes.
If he plays doubles, is that also fine? Or?
It's fine, but like I'd much prefer to see him play singles. He has played singles in the last two, hasn't he? And he's won both, hasn't he?
I think so.
So you'd be stupid not to play him.
Yeah.
So in my eyes, but he is the third highest ranked one. So
I guess it also depends on.
fitness.
I was going to say who the opponents are.
Maybe yeah, true.
Oh, sorry, I can't work out how to hold this comfortably. We have been to the Davis Cup before because it's the kind of people we are. We saw GB versus France that time, but it was at Queen's in London, and I feel like it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
I can't remember when.
I feel like it was a long time ago, but at the same time,
Was it 2013? No, it must have been after that.
must have been later than that.
I just know you wore your Team GB t-shirt that time, but you haven't worn it today.
I'm not honest though.
So yeah, we're on our way.
Maybe there'll be a new one I can buy.
Maybe. I did wonder whether they'd have, like tennis baby clothes or something. This is the pregnancy belt I was talking about previously, so excuse the crumbs, I've eaten a cracker. But yeah, so it's around your thighs, not your belly. Makes life more comfortable. And if we weren't, trees, there'd be a really nice lake/river here. And unlike last time, we're not in the middle of a rainstorm, so that's nice. We are probably going to end up with a McDonald's or something for food, just because of timings and stuff, but I will show you what I can when we get to it. We've had an unexpected delay. Oh.
There's the sheepdog. Oh, there's a sheepdog. Hey guys.
This reminds me of that thing in the Dales that happened to us. They're everywhere. So we stopped for a McDonald's, and now Pete's very proud of his parking find.
Took bloody ages to find this, but £2 for 24 hours. Apparently.
Additional booking fees. Additional SMS fees may apply.
Yeah, I mean it's a 65065 number, so they're going to charge us loads for that number. Might be on my
So we'll see what happens, I guess. But it does say Saturday, Sunday up to 24 hours is £2. So we shall see. And how far's the...
so much for parking. Right, please. Let's second serve.
Please. So will the day after. I'm knackered. Glasses, yeah, all of that. But the tennis was fun,
It was good. Very good match.
particularly the doubles.
Yep.
My mum texted me earlier. I said that the Nursery match I got a bit bored, but the other
Yep.
two were fun.
Yeah. And that's a fair point. I think Dad Evans does quite a good job of getting the crowd going, and yeah, I don't know why, because Campbell's doing the same, but I think that
Less so. I've got a really big smudge on this. I can't see out of them.
But yeah, no, it was very good. 9 sets, we got our money's worth.
We did.
And we won somehow. I feel like we were destined to lose all day, and we somehow won.
Fluked that massively, I think.
But yeah, exciting finish. 8-6 in a tie break to winner gets playoffs of Days Cup. Very cool.
Yeah. The both Team GB France had these like brass band things, which at first is fun. They do get a bit repetitive after a while.
The same thing for however long straight, yeah.
I have to say I preferred the French though, they were more tuneful. I think they won the Battle of the Bands.
I agree. The Brits are quite good at doing the humour version of it when they miss the line calls and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's been a fun weekend, just a very busy weekend, so I'm very tired now. I don't know how you're feeling.
I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Got some long days ahead of me still today.
Yeah,
We'll
but
crash this week next weekend.
I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.